Hello everyone, it's Gigo here and welcome back to the Family House Project episode 8. So I was thinking that hey, which project is going to be the perfect one to end the year 2024, and what came to my mind is the Family House Project because we started this project in 2024. We started around I think February also, yes, when we came to continue with the foundation. But here we are at the roofing stage in December. So, it is a perfect timing, right? So, I was like, yeah, there's a perfect video to put out there. So, in today's video, we will be looking at the roofing works, right? Both the woodwork and then the roofing itself. So, here you can see we are using slate, right? We're using slate, and the guys are painting it with a red coat. It has some chemicals in there which prevent the seawater, from damaging the surface of the slate because we are closer to the sea, which you will be seeing later in today's episode. So, as you can see, the guys are busy. The woodwork is already done. This year has been a lot of woodwork. It's the same thing that FO has been doing. So, FO is here again with his team, putting up the roofing sheet, right? This is a slate sheet on the project. So we first started with the gutters, right? So you can see the gutters underneath the facial board, and then they went ahead to do the roofing itself. So we'll get closer for you to see. So that's where you have, this is the gutter, right? Looks amazing, beautiful job done by FO. So FO is placing the roof also, right? He did the woodwork and he went ahead to do the the roofing also. Like normally you have a different company coming to place the roof, but FO has been coached by my engineer, brother Sammy. He learned it this year and he can do it for himself, right? He can do it by himself and his boys. So this is what we do at Gigo Production Group. We don't just work, we educate each other. So most of the function can be done by a lot of my team members, right? So this is the work FO is doing. If you look at the beach project also, FO also did the same thing there. He did the woodwork and then the roofing sheet, which is the slate. So when it comes to the slate, FO can get it done. But when it comes to the aluminium and the zinc and those stuff, there's a company that does everything as a package. So I would prefer that you use those companies for your roofing work, just in case there's any leakage or something. They can always come back to fix it to get it done. But with the slate, yeah, the chance of leakage is very low, right? Unless you have a crack or a break, then yeah, then we have to change it. It's just replacing it. We cannot fix it with anything. We just have to change the slate, right? So like I said, we are close to the sea, and if it is your first time seeing this project, like I said, if you go to my playlist, is the family project. You can go there, start from episode 1. You see how we started with the foundation and everything. We also share tips and ideas. So with all my projects, I always come up with tips and idea. You can go back, watch from episode 1, and this is episode I think this is the episode 8. Like I said, this is episode 8. So from here you can see the view from the inside. We only painted one side, right? Because that is where the sunshine and the seawater, that is the surface facing the sun and the sea. So we only painted one side. So yeah, so you can see the amazing job done by FO, who is a carpenter, right? So FO is talented. So if you have your roof, right, if you are planning of putting up your roof, either roof or decking, Efo is the guy for you to, get your project going, right? But I mean, like I said, he doesn't do with the aluminum roofing sheet and those things. This is just the slate, right? That, like I said, my engineer brother Sammy taught him and explained, educated him how it is done. And the first project was the beach project, and now, he's perfect to get those things done. So maybe you can discuss it with him if you want to go with a slate for your project, if we can get it done, because this is the second time he has done it and I've seen the finishes of it. So I trust Ifo, to do your roofing with the slate. Trying to be specific with the slate because I mean I know some people will try to call him to get the aluminium and those things done. I mean for that I haven't seen him doing it. Right. I haven't seen him doing it. So I'm not gonna say he can't do it. But when it comes with a slate, I mean, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, with the aluminum and the zinc, I mean, there are companies that does it, so you can always use the company just in case there's something that goes wrong. They will come and fix it for you. And if you are looking for a roofing sheet company, right? So with the aluminum and with the zinc and that, if you are looking for a company that, we've used, mostly this year, it is the roof depot. I mean, FO has connection with them. So if you get in touch with FO can connect you to our representative there or our contact person there. And I mean, you can do your inquiries and see what is possible, right, for you. So when it comes to your roofing, I mean, the woodworks and your decking, FO is the guy. FO will be there to get it done. If you go to my playlist, you see the amazing project he has done all over Ghana, right? All over Ghana. So I trust in FO. In FO, we trust. So this is the finishes when it was painted, right? That's how it looks. Very nice finishing, right? So most people don't paint it. I mean, if you look around, you can decide not to paint it also. It's also perfect. But we just wanted to add a little bit of color. And like I said, the red paint also has some chemicals there that, I mean, prevent, it from, I don't know, whether with mold or, there are so many things, but I cannot say for sure because I really don't know. But I mean, the last time I asked, they told me that it prevents, I mean, mold and things of growing on it, right? So that's it. And also, I mean, the color, right? It gives it the color. You see it when, we get a little bit afar. And then, I mean, from here also, you can see the difference. And you can see in the neighbor, most of the people also use slate, but they don't paint it. But like I said, with time, it gets dirty and the color also changes. So, I mean, the perfect thing is to just give it some color, right? Give it some color. So this is just additional thing, but you can just decide to just use the slate as it is. It's also not a big deal, right? But then we decide to go with it. So as the roof is getting done now, meaning next year we are looking at, plastering, and some electrical works also which has to be done. So like I said already, like next year 2025 is going to be more of plastering, which I mean we've started some already, but we're going to see a lot of plastering work, meaning the channel is getting closer to finishes, right? So that's what I'm really looking at for next year, getting to the end of the year. And I mean, talking about plastering, we have the beach project, right? That we have to do the plastering. We have the Pam Pam project, which is my personal project. We have the hills, also the hill project. I'm looking at the plastering of that project also, and also the Pantime project, which we started this year. I'm looking at that project also. So far, I mean, I'm looking at 4 to 5 projects that we started on this channel, right? I'm talking about a project that we started from foundation and we are the plastering stage, and that is the stage of this channel, right? So I'm happy with the journey so far. Like I always preach here, it's all about step-by-step process, and that is the strategy we are using. That's why most of our projects that we started from foundation are all at the same stage. We try to get everything at the same stage, and this way it is easy to get the guys on site, right? I mean, we work in a systematical way, right? So I mean, I'm happy, with the progress of the channel, and also that whatever that I preach out here are things that manifest and they come in real life. So if you want to join the team, if you really want to work, you need a system to build. Gigo production group is something you should consider, right? You should consider us in that regard if you really want to have a system, step by step process of building. We are best with that. So from the beach side, you can see the project right there having the roof color red, right? So this is amazing, and you can see the distance from the place to the sea. For the location, this is the Ningo beach, right? This is Ningo, right? This is not Pram Pram, this is Ningo. So there's difference between Pram Pram and there's different with Ningo. So this is the Ningo beach. Amazing place. Just imagine, your house is just right there. You can always come, get a swim, go back, have a walk. I mean, this is a perfect place if you want to retire, right? So talking about retirement, I mean, we have a lot of acres of land going for sale, which is just 10 minutes drive to this location, right, to the beach, which you are just seeing now. I mean, I posted a video on my channel which the price was 4,400 US dollars for one plot, which is 70 by 100. I mean, if you go to my playlist, it's right there. If you go to my playlist, which is called The Buying Land, I mean, in that playlist, I've posted all the lands that we have dealt in that, the channel owns, right? That belongs to us. So you are not dealing with any, third party. This is buying from us directly. We own that, those lands. So if you are interested in it, I mean, you can get in touch with us, right? My target is more of the people that, age between 20 years, right? Because I mean, that place is not so much developed at the moment. So my target is that if you are in your 20s and you purchase a land there, the next 20 years, trust me, it's going to be a very hot cake. I mean, if you're in your 30s also, it is not bad. It's all about we coming together, as group. I mean, if we can come together, if I can get, let's say, 20 people who are serious to just build, within 5 years, then I mean that place is going to be a hot cake, right? But I mean, this is things in the pipeline. I believe in making developmental structures before selling lands, right? So I mean, with time we will get there. With time we will surely get there. So if you are interested in buying land which is 10 minutes drive from the sea in Ningo, please get in touch with me. And Ningo is in the greater Accra region, right? So this is something that most people don't know. Ningo is in the greater Accra region. It's not out of Accra, it is in Accra. So if you are interested, get in touch with me. And if you want to see more of that land, I mean, if you go to my playlist, it's right there. And I'll also put a link in the comment section, for it to make it easy for you to, go there just after this video. So then I think this brings us to the end of today's episode. I really do appreciate your time spent with me all these years. And I wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you in 2025 and beyond. Let's do it.